letting YouTube in first so they can get the notifications. Sometimes they get the notifications, sometimes they don't. So we'll give it the good try to get them in. So, all right, everybody else coming in now. Here we go. Good morning, Nicole. How are you? Tillman, good to see you. Good to see everyone. Bill, yay. Hey, Hugh, good morning. Bill, you beat Dawn 7 times. Good morning. Angels, good morning. Good morning. Lisa, good to see you. Just a guy from BK. Good to see you. Six Sensical, good to see you. Robert Dalmar, good to see you. Good morning. Ruski, good to see you. Amy, how are you? If everybody could please invite your followers, that would be great. J Wink 4, good to see you. Please retweet this. Please share it. Hey, Mike. Good to see you. Robert, thanks for inviting. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks, Lisa, for inviting. Make sure, hey, Mark, good to see you. Can everybody hear me okay? Jamie, good morning. Good to see you. Good morning, Rooskier. Quick with the questions. Queen Lady, good to see you. Jamins, good to see you. Welcome, Aisha. Hello, jumping over to YouTube. Okay, Jamie, sounds good. Hey, Bill, you better wake up Dawn. I think he's missed the boat this morning. He'll be sad he missed the boat. He always likes to plant the flag before you even get there, Bill. All right. So, how is everybody today? Everybody doing well? Doing well? Can everybody hear me? Hey, Mark, good to see you. Good. Thank you. I'm glad you can hear me. Thanks for letting me know. All right. So, lot in the news. Good morning, Las Vegas gal. So let's start with another story. I know that everybody's pretty familiar right now with the Washington Post story. We'll get to that in just a second. But has everybody been listening to the Seth Rich story that has come out? You've been listening to, okay. Brian, good to see you. Doing good today. Great. Amy, yes, you've been listening to it. Okay, I think enough is probably enough. Uh, yes. Angels. Uh, Let me just kind of give you kind of a rundown on some of the facts. Um, some of this stuff with Seth Rich. Hey, Shauna, good to see you. We haven't really heard. Marie, good to see you. Morning saw hints. Yes, please. Amy. Okay, good morning. Good morning, Kay. Um, we haven't been given a lot of information on Seth Rich. Had been since he got killed. Hugh said, yeah, I mean, we missed the intro. Well, the intro is Sean, I'm 2,685 miles away from Washington, as always. And by the way, the package is supposed to be delivered today. So just letting you know, the package, I thought it was supposed to arrive on the 17th, but hey, Jerry, but they gave me notification that it's supposed to arrive today. YouTube in here. Oh, God. Yes, I know. So I don't know how quickly they'll get it to Sean, but hopefully soon. Maybe he'll say something about it. That would be nice. I know it's really perfect timing. I'm telling you, I'm glad we got that out there. Yeah. So anyway, there's a federal investigator who said this is from Fox News. Said that 43,000 plus emails and 17,000 plus attachments between the DNC leaders that Rich got a hold of. He's alleging that was sent to WikiLeaks before he got killed. Yeah, I would imagine, Marie, that the family has to stay pretty much out of it because they probably are being threatened or they're afraid that they're going to be. They also, they have other family members they have to worry about. Why would WikiLeaks offer a $25,000 reward for his killer? True. Shauna, absolutely good point. Jerry, so sad about Seth. Yes, such a wonderful young man, it appeared. Probably stole memory sticks off Seth's body. So, yeah, I know. Good morning, everyone. It's been a while. I know, Jackie. Where have you been? So, anyway, um, so 12 days. Hey, Kim, good to see you. Was Guccifer 2 the main guy? Then Seth got wind of that. Who knows, Shauna? But they're saying 12 days after his death, WikiLeaks published the internal DNC emails showing allegedly that top Democrats conspired to stop the Bernie Sanders campaign. Bill said, Hillary did it. Please give me 25,000. Hi from Saudi. How do you even explain Trump giving Russians ISIS intel he was not supposed to give? He didn't. Anyway, we're talking about Seth Rich right now. There's a private investigator by the last name of Wheeler that was at one time at least hired by the family. They're saying now that he doesn't speak for the family, but he said all the information that really needs to be looked at is sitting on the laptop that the DC police have in their possession and have had for a while. And so he thinks that someone is blocking the investigation, either A, in the DC government, the DNC, or the Clinton team. And so I guess we'll have to see if we'll have to see if there's any information that anybody's going to, continue the investigation. I guess the police there are saying that the investigation is still open. His grandfather spoke with him on the phone, and he said footsteps behind him, but he was close to his home. Yeah, they said that he was near his home, right outside of his home when he got killed. D.C. is 96% Democrat, 100% swamp. Who knows? I would guess only Assange will ever answer the question. Seth had no wallet taken, no watch, no cell phone. Exactly. He wasn't robbed. And the D.C. police said, we're talking about Seth Rich. The D.C. police said that he had been robbed, and now they're finding out that's not true. And shot in the back. Yeah. The video shows pants legs by him and Seth falling down. So, yeah. So who knows? It'll be one of those maybe those things that go unsolved that people probably just need to look further into, and they'll find information. But the question is, will they ever look for that information? Who's Seth Rich? Well, yeah, I know it's about time this story got. I got it. He worked for the DNC. He's a DNC staffer. 2 times shot in the back. Good morning, Lisa. Good to see you. He was talking to his parents in the hospital. Oh my gosh. You mean when they were in the hospital? Bill said McMaster leaked info. Yeah, we haven't gotten there yet, Bill. Hey, Rhonda. Good morning. Good to see you. Okay, Ivy, you might want to grow someplace else. So yeah, so any information, I think. Let's see. Look, Marie says I think WikiLeaks will release the truth now that it's come out. $2,000 gold necklace, his wallet, credit cards, nothing removed. Yes, thank you, Big Ralph. DNC staffer, what's that like? No jokes. You have so many departments. It's not a department in the government, so why don't you go look it up, and you can find out for yourself. It's just a little bit of reading. You'll find out what a DNC staffer is. So anyway, that's the story on Seth. And cameras are everywhere. DC had to have picked up something. You'd think so. You would think so. Bye. Do you not like discussion relating to all the absolute? Here's what I don't like: disrespectful people like yourself. Um, okay. So anyway, so let's move on to less controversial. Let's go into WAPO, Washington Post. So the Washington Post, everybody probably has heard by now, came out yesterday, claimed that Trump had leaked information while he was meeting with the Russian foreign minister and the Russian ambassador at the White House, and he leaked some type of information. Yes, so by the Washington Post. Now, of course, they don't have any facts. They don't have any sources. It looks like a block party on Scope this morning. Yeah, I know, Rhonda. Every day, trolls love it. It is all BSK. Andy Martin, good morning. Good to see you on Facebook Live. Should I just talk about the latest alt-right conspiracy theory, how the DNC guy was murdered? Okay, we'll see you later, though. Yesterday was awful with trolls. Yeah, and it's starting to be that way today. We'll have to we'll have to bring out the Bible and they'll run. Since when is Washington Post any better than the Inquirer? Jackie Wood is always anonymous. Said, yeah, I know, always. Yes, a block party here. My comments are reported and my comments get limited. See, if you would, if everybody here, if you see somebody being a troll, if you would go ahead and if 3 people report them, then they get muted. So that's if they're doing that to Shauna, those people who are being rude and being trolls, you can do that to them as well. We need to discourage the trolls because they don't want the conservative voice. Yeah. So if you see somebody doing that, just 3 people or more, go ahead. I know Shauna is always doing it. So, a troll braid. ah. So anyway, out them in timeout. Yes. So yesterday, right after McMaster came out and said that there's no truth to the story, and all the people who are, were saying that Dina Powell was horrible and all that. Dina Powell came out and said, no, it wasn't said. Rex Tillerson said, no, it wasn't true. But that's not enough, because and remember this. I almost said Democrats because in a way they really are. The media was not invited to the White House when the Russians were here. And they're still upset about that. They didn't get a picture. Somebody else took the picture. And Tillerson came forward yesterday. And said it didn't happen. So they were really upset to the fact that they didn't get to go. They had no sources attending, right? Because they weren't there. And so they're mad because they were left out of the party. So if you there you go, 3 people. If you are blocking trolls, 3 people need to block someone. So if they didn't get to go, they can always say something happened because see there was nobody there to basically change the narrative, to prove that what they're saying is ridiculous. Hello. Yeah, Comey did it. He was underneath the table. I'm good. How are you? So just remember, when you hear something, where it came from. And also wait until you hear further information. After that, yeah, they're temper fit because they didn't get to play. That's exactly right. They weren't invited to the table. They had to sit at the little kiddies table, which was outside. I'm just getting breaking news that a New York officer has been shot. A suspect is barricaded in Maybrook. I don't know where that's at. Also, an officer was killed this morning in Montana. Even people trying to change the words. The kiddie table with the tiny chairs. Exactly. Or no chairs. So, and again, they're out there again this morning, and people are talking about. I heard, and I have to say, I heard Glenn Beck this morning say that if it were true that Trump leaked information, then Vice President Pence should fire him and become the president. So I know. I don't know why, but anyway, I don't know why he said it, but he did. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. I know. You should have seen it last night, Jerry. So anyway, there you have it. Somebody else's opinion about it. He didn't say it was true, but he said that if it were true, what happened to him? Thank you, Marie. Thank you for doing so. I source my news from a lot of different places. David, where do you source your news? Yeah, I mean, some things that he really does. Well, David, I think most people do. Yeah. I think that he sometimes comes up with some theories that are good. You'll be the first to gloat. Well, okay. You'll be the first to go now. Glenn used to think he was. Yeah, well, Glenn is pro-American. He really is, but he has different things. It's always an okay. LA child. I always try to send them off on a good foot. Like have a nice day and go hug a tree or whatever. So thank you. I don't know that I do, but thank you. Handy for WAPO. No one heard the meeting, right? Trying to get back off Richmond Market. Somebody who Big Ralph said, report the trolls as spam. Hate doing it, but sometimes check out CNN. I do sometimes check out CNN. It's usually if you see breaking news, a lot of times it comes from CNN. And so I unfortunately get CNN like that and have to see the breaking news. And any of their sources are anonymous. They're always anonymous. Yep. David, Rhonda, you don't have to ask Rhonda what a troll is. A troll, it's for Rhonda or anybody else, is somebody who is disrespectful, somebody who comes in and just, spouts out hate and is rude or continues to repeat themselves over and over and over. That's a troll. There are other definitions, but that's what gets you booted out of the room. Hello, how are you? Okay, there you go. Wedgie had to leave. Hola, how are you? And David, you can follow him because I think he wants to talk to you. Hey, Deanna, good to see you. Disruptive, negative, insulting, spammer, divisive. Yeah, just like the two I just blocked. You know what's sad? This leak was dangerous, but no one is taking accountability. That's true. Hello, how are you, Teresa? Good morning, Deanna. And lovely good morning. Susan gave him a wedgie. I know. I know. Wedgie had to go, and David had to go take care of it as well. So. So anyway, and I don't know if you've noticed, but the press. I'm great, and you think you, yeah, great, Teresa. I'm good, Fahad. The press conferences are becoming more antagonistic each and every day. Yesterday, I watched, and he would answer a question. The person in the media would repeat themselves. He would say, "I've answered that. It's not me, gluten free." Bio Netflix and find it very interesting. Yeah, a lot of people watch Roger Stone. I'm not a Roger Stone fan, but will Spicer be replayed? You can go to no replaced. I don't think so. No reason to. I'm doing just great, Dana. How are you? Hey, Monique. Good morning. It's incredible how they treat the conferences today versus Obama. I know, and with Obama's conference, it was almost practically raising their hands and asking for permission to speak. It does border on harassment in the press conference. It really does. But I noticed Sean pretty much is, yeah, no, there is no respect from the media, is pretty much down to just all business now. Really no smiles, no cracking jokes. And fake news media always trying to bring down our president. Well, Alice, they're going to continue that for the next 4 to 8 years. So Spicer isn't going to be on in front of the press today. McMaster is giving a brief instead. Well, that's good, Marie. Hey, Gordon, good to see you. Sean was terse yesterday. Sean needs to be terse. Always heaping praise on Obama and Michelle. I know somebody has to always do that, Susan. Uh, but yeah, I mean, it's one thing you're going to always see this with Donald Trump. The best thing that we can do, really, is that when you see something that comes out from the media, number one, don't don't put it on Twitter, on social media, because they want you to put it out there. Just waiting for them to, yeah, it's so frustrating. I know they will continue. That's because they're pissed about November 8th. It's has been notified. I don't know what ITS has been notified or whatever, but some politicians are puppets. No, I'm not fake news, but you're faked out. Jesus is still in the life saving business. President Trump can't get anything done because of all this fake news. It's true, just like what they're trying to do in here with the distractions. But what I was saying was don't put things on Twitter or other social media. Okay, there you go. What in the world? Selling without paying taxes. Wow. Sean did crack a joke when he got back, stating, "Glad to be back. I see everybody miss me." First one. Sean will be on a regular time. McMaster's just explaining the flip flop of his press conferences. The media is something magic. But if you put something, if you want to put something on there, yeah, you don't want to expand it. But if you do, you want to make sure that you put in there that you disagree with it, and that so people know that hey, Karen, good to see you, that you're not in agreement with it. But I say pretty much leave it off altogether. I know, Teresa, you haven't seen my scopes for the last couple of nights. Go back last night, had over 1,000 views and so many trolls you wouldn't believe it. It was pretty amazing. So they keep trying. Okay, I'm just not talking into the microphone. But thank you. Thanks for letting me know, Shauna. Hey, Asher, good morning. I missed that you are talking about trolls from last night. Trolls do add to the numbers. That's right, Shauna. Hello, how are you? Sardinus and tired BB. I don't know what that is, but so what do you do? Well, I don't know. Just hold up a Bible and maybe they'll run away. I know. Yep, I know. There goes another one. I know. I wish there were cute ones. Susan isn't selling anything. I know. Trolls means effective. You mean ineffective? Just Chrissy. I had to come to Periscope because volume was too low on. Well, that's just because I'm not speaking clearly enough in the microphone today. Yeah, I know. Do you block everyone who doesn't agree with you? Nope, not everyone. I know Obama never saw his reflection in a mirror. Trolls are so bad, sometimes I don't even know they're trolling. Yeah, it's amazing. So, another issue in the news today is that did you hear about the movie Pirates of the Caribbean or Pirates of the Caribbean, however you say it, the Disney movie? Hey, Jamie, have you heard about what happened with them? So during the hacking that took place the other day, the WannaCry hack that was taking place, somebody has taken their movie and the new movie that's coming up, and they're holding it for ransom. There are many trolls out there. Monique said, "Find myself spending way too much time and energy fighting back with idiots." Yeah, that's why I don't fight back. I just block. Token troll, is that why I do not get blocked? That's right, Mike. Everybody needs a troll. And Don isn't here today. Would I buy a car from him? I have no idea what you're talking about. Hal Diamond. Well, they just hacked into the computer system. There was a like 300. Was it? Let me see how many. I wrote it down. 300,000 computers. I don't know how much the ransom is. I don't know why you can't load, Gordon. I don't know which part you can't load. Don went to the VA. Oh, okay. Oh, I bet you they will pay too. Disney will not pay the ransom? Seriously? They're not paying? Wow. Is that because they have another copy or what? I mean, maybe they're just waiting for them to put it out there and sue them. I'm happy, Patrick. That's really good that Disney won't pay. 300 for ransom? Yeah, but they said 300 computers in about 150 countries were impacted by that WannaCry virus, or the I don't know, no, the internet virus, and they're claiming that North Korea is behind it. It's alleging that so far. Did anybody hear that North Korea could possibly be behind the? Said the hack came from U.S. Yeah, it will turn up on pirated movie sites and they'll get it back for free. They're not releasing anything even with ransom paid. Yeah, well, probably not. I would not pay the ransom. Just read on news Disney refuses to pay. Monique said. Well, they're saying that it was North Korea. Alice, in order to lock somebody up, you have to prosecute them and have a trial and find them guilty before you lock them up. The Norks don't want Captain Jack Sparrow after thought the FBI was behind it. It wasn't the final cut anyway. What about North Korea? Media is trying to muddy the waters to keep us guessing. Of course, they probably don't even have the movie. Good morning, Nina. Yes, North Korea is a suspect. Yes. Yeah, I know, Barb. So true. So painfully true. Disney will change the end or some surprise. Maybe they'll take out Johnny Depp. That'll be the big surprise. Oh, who could they put in instead? LA Child's ready for Johnny Depp to go. Who could play his part? Maybe they could put in Will Ferrell. That's it. They're saying something attack. Can't think of it. It's the wanna cry attack. Wanna cry. Sean Spicer. Hey, Robert. Yeah, it could be a PR stunt. Really, I mean, what is this? How many movies has this been now with Johnny Depp in the Pirates movie? Is this like the third one or something? North Korea believed we used technology to intercept one of their failed launches 2 weeks ago, so I imagine this is their retaliation. Good morning, Robert. It's hard to believe, that North Korea would have this type of capability, but they mentioned something about the Lazarus group, which was connected to North Korea. This is the fifth one. Something needs to be done about Kim, you know who, in North Korea, Teresa says. LA Child, that's cool. So, yeah, the thing of it is, they can't really do, and if you talk about doing something about the leader of North Korea, then people are automatically, screaming, oh my gosh, we don't want to go to war. Trump's trying to start a war, whatever. They did that attack on Sony. Maria's saying something does need to be done. Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to say what's really true. When we talk about these attacks coming from Russia or North Korea or wherever, yeah, Teresa, doesn't matter. uh, when we hear about all these attacks, we have to stop and think: are these attacks coming just Kim Jong, Kim Jong Un? And there's so many. It's like, what was the last one? I can't remember. Hey. So just remember, check it out first. Remember that cyber attack on Sony, and also that cyber attack when that attack on the movie about North Korea. That's true, Murray. That's right, baby boss. There you go. Thank you. All you have to do is just remember baby boss. That's a good one. I like that. That works. All right, let's see. So, one of the things that I haven't seen in the news at all, and I don't know if you guys have heard anything about it. I'm fine. I think you want me to say your name, and I'm not going to say your profile name. So I'm fine, but thank you for asking. That movie on North Korea was hilarious, someone said. So, has anybody heard anything about the peace talks between Palestine and Israel and what Abbas, the Palestinian leader, said? Yeah. Amanda says she hasn't heard anything. Anybody on YouTube heard anything about what was said about the Palestinian leader and Israel? So this is Robert heard it. Okay, cool. This is according to he is going to go to Saudi Arabia. He's going to go to Israel, and he's also going to meet with the Pope, the Vatican. I know, Teresa. It's hard to find any information. Monique says she hasn't gotten any information. And everybody, if you on YouTube, if you would please give me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. Thanks. Asher hasn't heard about it. Trump first president to get the peace talks going. Netanyahu to step down next year. I haven't heard that. I'm a little nervous about it too. Never know what's going to come out of it. Yeah, it's supposed to be his whole family going to the Wailing Wall, is what I heard, Teresa. Hey, Texas. Good to see you. So basically, what was said was a Palestinian leader who is Abbas said that in this whole meeting, if they're going to be talking about peace in Israel between Israel and the Palestinian Authority, then Russia has to be involved. Now I didn't see that, Nina. I know that he's starting to look for a cabinet, but it's been kind of delayed. Yeah, I don't necessarily know that the U.S. Embassy, at least now, for a while, is going to be moved to Jerusalem. I don't see that happening, especially when they're doing these peace talks. Yeah, Teresa, they want Russia involved, and and here's what was said by Abbas: it is impossible to solve the Palestinian issue without Russia's meaningful participation in the peace process. You saw it, Hugh, Monique? No, Monique, it wasn't about the trip necessarily. So what happened was that he'd be willing to participate in a trilateral meeting. It's okay, Carmen, with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Putin. So he really wants them involved, thinks that they must be involved in order for everything to be done. So does anybody know why? Why would they say that? No, that's not a big leak, Chrissy. That's just a news. Basically, what the information is. Hey, Barbara, how are you? They basically have done business together. They do a lot of business together, although no one's really talking about that. So I think, in a way, what it's trying to do is that Palestinian Authority maybe being told by the Russians, we want to be involved in this, so come up with the reason why that you won't do anything with this peace process unless, yeah, it is unheard of, Jay, unless Russia is involved. So I think it's a way of Russia getting involved in what America is doing. Russia is underestimated big time. Yeah. Courtesy of Obama administration, they have ramshackled our geo-strategic and political arenas, according to someone I couldn't see the name of. So what do you think about Russia being involved in the peace agreement? Yeah, the visit is kind of unheard of, Marie. They've just done business together. They buy things from each other. I don't know exactly what it is they're buying. I think one of the things is the Russians finance an economic and like a cultural center in Bethlehem or something like that. I mean, they've put a lot of money into Palestine. Hard to tell, but might be no big deal. All their misdeeds, Chrissy said. Yeah, it's just that here's what I'm uncomfortable with. I'm uncomfortable with when the United States is doing something. Hey, Danny, uh, is that when the United States is doing something, that Russia wants to now become a part of what we're doing. Yes, you're right, Jay. Russia has been flexing its diplomatic muscle as recently. Yep. I think it's another piece of the puzzle put into place for the end times revelation, Asher said. I couldn't agree more, Asher. It absolutely is. And I think the more that countries like Russia and maybe other countries want to participate and get in there, it renders the United States less effective more and more. Do I think he should open his books? What books? Cedric, we're talking about something else right now. So I know you want to, be anti-Trump, but we're trying to talk about something else. Russia speaking for North Korea was interesting. Yeah. I do not trust the Palestinian leader at all. Muslims are allowed to lie for their beliefs. True. Story about Trump giving Russia. Yeah, we've already talked about that, Carmen. Business as usual. Work with enemies and your allies. Trump has opened door big time for the Russians. Oh wow, Asher, that's scary. Monique said, but it's true, Monique. So it is. If you look in Revelation, it's kind of like that's one of the things that Russia's very involved in the end times area. Prophecy. He's always right. Yep. Speak English, please, Anna, so we can know what you're saying. We work with Saudis. Why not Russia? Russia, Russia, Russia. LA Child. Bloomberg Politics has an article up talking about Netanyahu being replaced by next year. Yeah, they're pretty much trying. Well, Obama tried to replace Netanyahu, tried to get people not to vote for them. Russia's not Soviet Union. We have to consider peace with all. It's not about considering peace with them. It's about for me, it's you can work on them with some things, but on the really important stuff or the stuff that America's always been known for, I don't. I think keeping a comfortable distance would be best. So I just think we involved them with what we were doing in Syria, and we can see so far how that turned out in Syria. You did, LA Child. Oh my gosh. Yep, Obama was running an active campaign in Israel trying to out him, according to Frankie. Also, think USA needs to show respect for their president. Period. Yes, Carmen would be nice. When will Obama go away? He's not going to. Yeah, we don't talk like that in here. Boo, boogeyman, whatever your name is. So all the just so you guys know that I was told by someone that the scope's being limited because the trolls are reporting it. So they're trying their best to get us knocked off. Drain the swamp already. Drain the swamp in the Periscope too. Obama needs to be put away. Yes, the Dems are working so hard to get Trump out before they are found out. Hello, how are you? Real Russian people are very nice people. I'm sure they are. Nobody said they weren't. Yep, Nina. Thanks, Rhonda. Yes. Yep, just block the trolls. Have you heard anything about Obama holding huge rally protests against Trump today? I I, I don't know what the protest is, Monique, but I heard that, again, he was telling people. No, I'm not going to go into hiding into some room. I don't, I want to go out in public. It's just my name, Chrissy. Asher, I hope everyone is trying to reach optimum health by supplementing. We never know what we will go through later. Praying for people to turn to Jesus and put their faith in God. Never seen you. Can you give a little background or tell me where I can learn about you? Yeah, just look up my name. I'm being silent because of jail jar. That's great, Barbara. I tell you. I'm a blocker, LA child. What is that? Tell LA child's got the block. Thanks, Hugh. Love all the hearts. Ah, United in blocks. The UOB, the UIB, right? The UIB, United in blocks. it would be nice to, I just hope that stuff that we did and what we sent. I know, Rhonda. It is. It was meant to be that, so you'll be distracted. It will be nice if what we did will get there. Okay, Ron. Thank you, Rhonda. Curtis, the globalist last hope. Le Pen was talking about kicking out the Rothschilds. Viking pointy hats on. Amen, Jackie and Asher. Yes, we are receiving optimum health and also putting our full faith and trust in God and put on the full armor of God. Monique. Let's see what else is in the news. The Trump way is to fire anybody investigating you. Nope. But we'll see you later, though. Sorry you had to run. Um, Everybody had to go someplace, I guess. I'm back. I know, Shauna. It's been thick, like always. Hey, Freebird. Boom. Yep, Cully. I know. That's how people are getting their kicks. So anyway, Trey Gowdy said he's not interested in becoming the FBI director. No, Marie, you can't get rid of the Rothschild. There's so many of them. Come on, trolls, we're going for the record. I know, Jerry. Thank you, Freebird. Yeah, I know, and it's even my left hand. I mean, come on, Lisa. If it were the right, it would be double that many. Stop complaining. Joined us. Good to see you. Stop complaining. Seemed like Trump wasn't pushing for him to do it. Well, he was on the list, LA Child, and he just said, he doesn't want to do it. He said that he thinks that the FBI director should have impeccable credentials, but also someone who can unite the country. That would be God, I think. And I don't think that person exists. Should have been seen catch a vile troll last night. I know. Be respectful. Yep. Praying for Ray Kelly. Yeah, that's a couple people on Fox or one guy, a former U.S. Attorney General, said that Ray Kelly was the person that they thought should be the FBI director. And I mean, he seems to be pretty good, I guess. Oh, Hugh said he saw L.A. Child on the Alex Jones Periscope late last night. I like Clark too, Chrissy. I just don't know that he's the right person for this particular role. I'm glad Trey chose to pull out. We need him for so many other things that he is very good at. Well, Monique, I don't know if he's going to do. Yeah, he said he did, LA Child, which means he was in there too. um, I don't know if he is going to do. He wants to maybe be the governor of South Carolina. I know, Marie. They got up, or either that, or they haven't gone to bed yet. Trey has a higher calling, Shauna said. Monique said Ray Kelly is a good choice. Roger Stone for FBI, Asher says, laughing. Yeah, Roger Stone may want to be, right? I don't know. I moused her out. Is that what it is? Is that a mouse? Hugh? Waiting on McMaster? Maybe Cruz. I thought Cruz for FBI, but I don't even know if Cruz is on the list. Anyone the Dems don't want is a great choice. Yeah, we don't want Merrick Garland, and we want Mitch McConnell to be quiet. Oh, wouldn't that be fabulous? Roger Stone, FBI. Why censored? I'm not a Roger Stone fan, so I can't really comment there. Roger Stone claims he gets poisoned every week. Cruz isn't interested. Are you saying? Oh, ratted. You ratted her out. Hugh, I should have known that. Thank you, Carmen. Yeah, I don't know that Cruz wants to be on the Supreme Court. The Democrats won't like whoever Trump's picked. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And anybody that Trump picks can't unite the country. If he picked Merrick Garland, they would say, well, yeah, but Merrick Garland's not going to be able to do his job, and da 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 da. It's never going to happen. Getting ready for the presser. Okay, Sheriff Clark would make a great aide to Ray Kelly. Stated he loves what he's doing in South Carolina and could be happier serving his people after winning the election. Yeah, Marie, I just don't think that Cruz wants to be on the Supreme Court. I just don't think that's he likes to be in that role that he's in. Cruz likes more limelight. Yes, McMaster got fired. That's why he's 15 minutes late. Closer, Bill. Think Trump should pick one of the female candidates? I think there's only one female candidate that I've seen. I just don't know, and I know nothing about that candidate, the woman that he picked. I know nothing about her. I've never heard her name before. Two I've seen. Okay. Do you know anything about them? I haven't heard a peep. They're all liberals? Okay. Nothing will ever make the left happy, Jackie says. So true. Something Fran and Alice, or something like that. Okay. Three females, Bill is saying. I don't know anything about the women. Yeah, and they're just, we never heard of them. Dems versus Republican. How dumb of you to feel that this crux of the issue. Uh, did you, all the other trolls left, so if you want to go with them, I think they're waiting for you. Do you think Donald Trump is competent to be president? There's been nothing to say that he isn't. It would be a pay cut for Cruz, probably, yeah. Thanks, Nina. Okay. I think the trolls are waiting for you, so you may want to go catch up. I saw Kimberly Guilfoyle. Oh, was she on the list? I conference is on now. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and we'll end early, you guys, if you want to go. How many people want to stay, or how many want to go to the press conference? We can go do that. It seems like people want to go do the press conference. Yeah, whatever one there is. Uh, I can't come back. I have another show to do. So some people are saying staying. Presser's not on. I would think the presser might not be on until the top of the hour. Okay, Lisa, thanks. Carmen, I might come back on tonight. I don't know, but I have another show to do, and then we'll see what happens. Yeah, and it hasn't started. They come out like 20 minutes ahead so they can talk about it. Yes, he has shown he's been qualified to be president. Elder, there's been nothing that he's done to prove otherwise. I'm more entertaining than Max. I hope so. He has no sense of humor whatsoever. Rhonda's saying it's on now. There's Sean. Oh gosh. Spicer is on. Presser is on. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead, let you go so that you can go check it out, and yeah, you have a commercial. We'll talk to you guys later, and please, if you later on today, watch for my show at SusanKnowles.com. It's God's views on political news. You guys, everybody. Some people are saying it's on. Some people are saying it's not. So thank you, everybody. Get ready for the presser. I know, trolls away. Take care. See you later, guys. Have a great day. All right, everybody on YouTube, everybody's gone to see the presser. So take care. Talk to you soon.